What's going on, guys? We are back once again, and we're probably going to be talking about one of my favorite movies from Disney, old school Disney, that came out in 1953. We are going to be talking about the original Peter Pan. I loved this movie when I was a kid. I truly loved this movie. The story, just everything. So again, if you guys don't know nothing about Peter Pan, then obviously you've been living under a rock. The entirety of this movie is centered around Peter Pan meeting Wendy, Jonathan, and John, um, Michael, John, and Wendy. And what happens is Wendy knows Peter, but Peter comes back and forth because he likes listening to Wendy's stories and about him, and he tells them to his Lost Boys. And then when Wendy tells him that, hey, you're gonna, we're not gonna be no longer here, there's not gonna be no more stories, and he's like, no, I'm not gonna let that happen. I'm gonna bring you to Neverland. And that's when everyone else starts hearing about this. So he's got to teach them how to fly. And the reason why he first shows up is to try to get his shadow back, and with Tinkerbell. And Tinkerbell and him have a issue because Tinkerbell gets jealous of Wendy. Now, from the moment in this movie where we do see Peter running to Neverland with everyone, and then they have to deal with Hook, and they have to deal with other things, and we see them dealing with the natives in this world, we see them dealing with the pirates, the mermaids, everything. And all we see is, again, I love this version of Captain Hook. It's so damn funny. Between the crocodile issue, I mean, I will laugh, guys. I remember, and I will still laugh to this day. I will be in tears from laughing where Hook is in the cave, right? And he's trying to run and escape the crocodile. That is how hard I will laugh, because I laugh so hard I will be in tears from laughing so hard. Same thing with him being on the ship where he's like, "Is he gone, Smeeze?" Just I love. I have to probably watch one of the clips after I'm done with this video. Because that's how much I laughed so hard in this video. There were so many good songs in here between the pirate song, between Off to Neverland, or why is the red man red, or when Wendy's singing to the Lost Boys and her brothers and all these different things. So I think that this movie is not only a classic, and it's been told in so many different forms, whether it be throughout Disney or throughout different companies. And some have been good, others have not been very good. You got Hook, starring, Robin Williams, which is absolutely amazing in my opinion. You got Pan, that came out in 2015, which I think was a good movie. And then you had, of course, Peter Pan and Wendy, that came out recently in 2023, which I will not watch. I think that they bastardized this movie, most definitely. But again, I'm not going to get into that. I'm talking about the original Peter Pan, 1953. Now, like I said, I do like Peter Pan. I enjoyed the characters. I enjoyed the story. I loved Tinkerbell. I loved Peter. I liked Wendy. I liked Michael John. I loved Hook. I loved Smee. A lot of this stuff was my childhood, man. I mean, it was part of my childhood. And I remember where Smee would come out and he would start talking to everyone, and it's like saying, like, where they start throwing knives at him. I mean, he has to jump and look, and like it's hilarious. I mean, there's certain scenes you cannot redo because of how funny it is and how classic the cartoons are, and just how you do it so good one time. How can you recapture that magic? And it's very hard to recapture that magic when you're trying to not only do it once but twice but 3, 4, 5 times, and you can only do it so many times, or only one time at all. And again, this movie needed to be left alone, but it wasn't. There's other movies that did amazing, there's other movies that did not do amazing. Now again, this movie, again, with it being animation, the animation was probably not the best within its time frame, but it was still a good movie. It still came out amazing, and I will definitely always love this movie. I will always enjoy this movie. But I will definitely say, if you guys have not watched it yet, definitely check it out on Disney Plus. If you guys are fans of this, definitely check it out. If you guys have seen it, if you love it, hate it, is it okay? Is it a classic? Me personally, I think it's a good classic. I'll definitely make sure my family watches this if they haven't seen it. But majority, almost everyone I know, have seen this movie. So, what do you guys think of Peter Pan in 1953 by Disney. Is it a good movie? Is it a bad movie? Let me know what you guys think about it down in the comments down below. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you as always on the next one.